Good evening, everybody. Welcome to E17 Fan Zone. Just a really quick video today. I was just looking back on a couple of things on Google and realised that it was the first time I ever saw E17 live was at Whitby Ice Rink in Newcastle. It was in 1995, and I think they were supported by Juice, who are probably more famous now because Ant McPartland's ex-partner, she was one of the singers. It was a great gig. It was promoting kind of the Steam album. It was the tour after the Letting Off Steam tour, I think. It was really good. It was the first time I'd ever seen. It was actually the first gig I'd ever been to, so I was blown away by it. Played all my favourite songs from Steam, and of course there's some House of Love and all the singles from the first album, all of them still. It was unbelievable. That was hooked from there, really. It was the same tour. I think they did that documentary on CITV that was made by Elton John's husband, which was great as well. Really, really good. It was the same tour, where they came down on the ropes at the start of the gig, dressed in the combat gear. It was just a phenomenal gig. And yeah, I remember that really well. The second time I saw them, I believe it was the year after, so it was quite quick. I always thought it was 97. I looked and it was 95, so the year after. And it was the one they had a lot of neon light signage on the stage, and a lot of the, obviously I think they must have been touring Up All Night, which I'll get to in a different video. And I believe that tour they were supported by a double act. They were kind of quite a heavy dance band. I seem to remember called J-Pack, and that was at Newcastle Arena. And that was kind of, I think that was the for me was the peak of their kind of live performances. They were really shit hot then. The live band was incredible. You had a drummer called Bobby Clark, I think he was called, who was unbelievable. Drummer. I think I saw Tony write something on Twitter a while back that he passed away, which was sad to hear. But yeah, I think I had a percussionist, live guitarist who'd been with them for a long time. Full live band. It was great. Really, really, really great. Great tour, that one. I think that's where they started doing the Brian would get up and do Get a Love thing. Yeah, great. So yeah, the purpose of this was really, really quick video. That was the two times I saw them with the full lineup. I saw them years later. I got free tickets for something at Newcastle City Hall, and it was a joint gig with 911. And it was just Brian, Terry, and John at that point. Very different gig for obvious reasons. Tony wasn't there. The gig was very different. Obviously, I'd seen them for two times with the full live band. That's when they had the big backing from the record companies. I can't recall. If anyone wants to let me know, I can find out. That would be great when that would have been. But it was with 911. I'll be honest, I won't lie. It was awful. The band were playing to a backing track, but that's fair enough. It was a different time. I don't think it had a lot. I think by that time actually didn't even have a record label, so that's kind of understandable. They didn't have the resources to get the live band, but it just wasn't the same. I think obviously they wanted to go into a more R&B direction. That was Brian always wanted, and they were doing that. But they still were playing the hits. So I think to be fair, I think both kind of lineups, both eras of R&B era and the kind of pop dancey era in the beginning worked well. It just didn't work together at the same time. Brian's kind of vision of the band, it sounded great R&B, but in my opinion, mixing the two hits, which they had to do, it just I don't know, it was awful, to be fair. But yeah, great. Let me know where you've seen the lads before live. Only twice, unfortunately, as I say. I saw them with the original lineup and ones afterwards, which it was kind of phasing out by then. But yeah, let me know when you saw the band, how did it make you feel, what was your favourite tracks? Let us know in the comments. Cheers.